Okay, I'm back with another first impressions video. You guys voted on the Springbank 15. I was hoping you would pick one of the Edradours, the Edradour 16, or the Balakin, but you did not. But I'm going to do it anyway, so you get a bonus first impression as well. Okay, Springbank 15, 15-year-old Campbelltown, 46% alcohol. This is the 2024 release, which, to my knowledge, is 100% Oloroso Sherry. It is pretty similar to the Hazelburn 15, just not as much alcohol. And coming on over to Edradour, which is my favorite distillery in Highland and might be my favorite distillery, period. 16-year Barolo finish, 56.1% alcohol. It spent 46 months in Barolo hogsheads. There's 893 bottles of these. I got this from thewhiskeyworld.com. Both are freshly cracked. Let's get into these guys and see how I like them. I'm going to drink the Springbank first because that one, the Edradour, has a bit more alcohol. But real quick, I am filming this on Super Bowl Sunday. Boom. Fly Eagles fly. Let's go, baby. I will put in another clip of me after the game, and you're going to see how happy or sad I'm going to be. We don't want to see the three-peat here, do we? I know I don't. Fly Eagles fly. Suck it, Chiefs. That was the greatest game I've ever seen. All right, bottles are cracked. Get into it. Springbank, huh? Ooh. That's a classic Springbank distillate there. Really coastal, briny, a lot of nice grains. The sherry influence is super, super good. A lot of creamy caramel hits my nose nice. Baking covered spices. It's not as full as I would think the Hazelburn 15 was because that's, again, has more alcohol to it. I think it's like 11% more, 9% more. Ooh, but this kind of just smells like a waft of fresh baked cookies. And excuse my children yelling if you can hear them. I'll try and get them out of here. I really like this nose right now. It's got a nice layering to it. It has a nice bits of notes I pick out each and every time I put my nose in there. The legs on this guy are actually pretty slow looking. Let me show you these. Hold on. Those legs are going to be pretty slow. Kind of a medium-bodied whiskey right now, which is cool because, again, it is 46% alcohol, so it's not like it's going to be like super, super full. There's a lot of water in there. I guess they proofed it down, but give this a nice little sip. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, can you? For posterity, this Springbank 15 I got for $170. It's a little high, but Springbank is one of the only brands in the Scotch world that suffers from the super hyped, low inventory kind of allocated stuff. So you're going to find it for high prices. Should this be super hyped? I don't know. It's definitely better than the 18 that I have. I think the 15 is just a lot better. You get a really, really nice amount of brown sugar, caramel, a lot of that sea salt aspects there. You can really kind of like taste the coast alongside these sweet notes. And it's a really well-made distillate. It's one of the reasons why people like Springbank so much. But for this thing to be super hyped, I just don't think it's fair because there's a bunch of other whiskeys out there, like this guy. Nobody talks about Edradour because I don't think anybody knows a whole lot about Edradour. I would pick Edradour probably every single time over Springbank. Now, this isn't a versus video. This is a first impressions. And just for, again, first impressions is I open up a bottle, I pour it, I smell and drink it, and just give my first initial thoughts. I don't actually review whiskeys on this channel unless I've had it at least 3 times, and that third time could be on stream. But I need to have it twice, at least off stream, or off video, sorry, stream, off video, and then the third time plus on. So this will never be a full review here. It's not fair. So this is very, very spicy, super spicy forward. There are kind of like some apple-y aspects. I'd say caramel, chocolate apples on there. It's definitely going to open up more now that it's open. So like in a full review or subsequent drams, it's going to be even better. But really, really nice, sweet, spicy notes accompanied with those briny coastal notes there. Really solid. I mean, I can see why people love it a lot. The finish on that guy is really sticking around, and it's super. What I would say there, it's spicy cereally, which whoops, I gotta switch these. And that's really nice. Some of the finishes I've had in the past have just been, oh look, it's caramel, it's vanilla, blah blah blah. But this has a nice distinct finish, and I think that's really cool. Now, I'm very excited about this Edradour. I got this guy on whiskyworld.com when I was doing my birthday. Shopping video actually up here, and this is in Barolo, and I am not a wine guy. All I know is that Barolo is Italian, and it's a red, and it's good. Okay. Oh. Okay. First, let me tell you, the first 12 years of this guy was ex-bourbon, so you're gonna get a lot of ex-bourbon stuff in here. You're gonna get the caramel, the brown sugar, you're gonna get the corn. A lot of oak spices here. Ooh. This is definitely more fruit forward. You're getting strawberries, raspberries. You're getting honey. You're getting definitely velvety caramel right now. There is not any burn on this nose, even though it's 112 proof. It just brings you in. It's like, hey, let's drink. I like that nose a lot. A really nice dichotomy of really fruity and really sweet at the same time. And then there is that like drying, tannin aspect because of the wine there as well. It kind of like dries out your nose just a little bit. But I like that. I enjoy that a lot. Because you don't want something that's too sweet or too fruity. All those things kind of help cut through and make something not super overbearing. Let's give this bad boy a sip. And that's why I love Edradour. As soon as you put Edradour in your mouth, there is just so much richness just on the whiskey itself. They're always so full-bodied. I mean, look at the tears, look at the legs. I mean, come on. It's so good. It's crazy, okay? It's really well made. It is an incredible distillery. They make amazing products. That had a actual a good bit of cinnamon and pepper kind of like teeth initially, but the richness and fullness of the whiskey's body is just unparalleled sometimes. It's almost like chewy. It's Highland Edradour chewy gum, man. So good, so good. Cherries, plums. We get a lot of that drying out aspects of a nice full-bodied Barolo wine. And by the way, somebody in the comments down below, please give me the specifics on a Barolo, because yes, even though I'm Italian, I am not a big wine guy at all. I mean, I had a Super Tuscan last night, but it was a cheap one, and it was fine, but I'm not super into wine. So you winos, let me know what an actual Barolo is, because I'm lazy, I'm not going to look it up. That sip was phenomenal. I can guarantee you I will go towards this if the Eagles lose tonight, or even if they win, I think, That one had more sweet character to it. That one, you can definitely get that like full bourbon hogsheads in there. I think they used bourbon hogsheads. Yep, bourbon hogsheads. And again, there can be a whole video on the shapes and sizes of barrels. I think hogsheads are a little fatter. Not super sure on that. But again, the bigger the barrel, the less barrel direct impact you're gonna get. Smaller the barrel, you're gonna get a little bit more of that. But anyway, this is great. This is also really good, but this is just a cut above. Again, not a verse video. I'm just giving you my first impressions on both of these. Which one do I like more right now? The Edradour. That's just because I am biased, I think. I love Edradours. I have so many. There's going to be an actual Edradour expose video coming out where I just go through all my Edradours, talk about them, blind taste them, do all this kind of stuff with them. But there you go. There's the first impressions there. Thank you guys for voting. I kind of thought you guys would vote for the other ones, the Balakin or the Edradour. You guys all voted for Springbank. That goes to show you that Springbank is definitely hyped across the world. But if you guys want to be part of the voting in the future, members get members only posts every month, and you guys vote on the bottles that I open up, and I post 2 or 3 at a time. We got 15 votes this last one, which is pretty awesome. But I appreciate you guys a lot, seriously. These are good. And then in the future, look out for the reviews of these, because now that they're opened, I'm gonna drink them more, review them in the future. Like this video, give it a like, not subscribed yet. make sure you do so. One of the best ways to support me. And actually, since this video comes out on Tuesday after the Super Bowl, we're gonna find out who wins. So if the Eagles lose, in the comments, give me some shit, all right? Just give me some fun razzing, you know, friendly stuff. If the Eagles win, congratulate the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. You know, it's what we want to do. I got the girls some Eagles hoodies, and we're all Eagles right now. We don't want to see the three-peat. At least I don't. But as always, I'll see you guys next time.